Hi guys, it's Callum once again from Reflex Theatre, back with another dose of your weekly social integration online video exercise. Before we start this week's exercise, just to let you guys know, recently we were on Future Radio Norwich for a little interview discussing the Social Integration Initiative. If you're interested and you fancy listening to our 5 minutes of fame on the radio, we have left a link down in the description for you to have a listen. And of course, do share these videos, do subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single video. Without further ado, let's head inside. So this exercise is called Object Memory. As ever, we have the co-director of Reflex Theatre, Megan Riley, alongside me. So, for this one, you may have done this in a similar video before with us or with somebody else, who knows. It's like object naming, but with a slight twist. Let's just jump into it. So, Megan, do me a favour, either something that's either in frame that people can see or outside of frame, whichever. Point at an object, please, and name it as it is.
Rucksack.
And again.
Coat.
Cool, and keep going.
Computer. Sunglasses. Mouse. TV. Knitting.
Cool, okay. So we get the idea there, very straightforward. Now, this is where it gets a little bit more complicated. Do me a favour, Megan, and point at something in the room, either on screen or off screen. Now, remember what that is, okay? Because what I'm going to ask you to do is point at something else and name the thing that you've pointed at previously, okay? Have a go.
Water bottle. Computer. Coat. Rucksack. Knitting. Top. Oh, have I done that wrong? I think I'm two behind.
No, that's fine. So it's very interesting. So we'll go again.
Okay.
I'm going to challenge you to maybe speed up a little bit if you can, but always try to stay one behind. So point at something for me, anything now. Don't name it. Okay, we've got something. Now name exactly the thing before.
Yarn. Computer. Coat. Top. Sofa. Watch. Blanket. Chest. TV. Chest of drawers.
Super stuff. And as we always say, if you struggle or if your mind goes a bit blank and you're like, ah, always do a little bit of a wiggle, a little bit of a breath out, whatever you need to do. But we encourage you to have a go at home. Pause the video and have a go now. Right then, object memory. Whereas object naming is more focused on your imagination skills, object memory starts to transfer that into your communication skills. First of all, let's look at the immediate benefits. This is a cracking exercise to improve your memory skills, especially immediate recall. If you're finding this exercise relatively easy as you do it, I would challenge you to put another step in the process. So for example, point at an object and then point at another one and say the thing previous 2 objects ago. Build layers, build difficulty. And we may not think about it, but memory is incredibly important to communication skills. Say for example, if somebody has just told you something or told you a week ago that is important to their lives and important to potentially establishing a relationship with you. If you're able to recall that piece of information and then add it into the conversation that you're currently having with your partner, then that just establishes and deepens your relationship with them even further. In another aspect of socializing, which we haven't really mentioned yet during these video exercises, is of course how you then transfer those skills into other settings. For example, take the workplace. Memorizing tasks, how things are done, when to do them, who to talk to. All of these may be incredibly important as part of your job role. Or maybe you're still in education, memorizing facts, processes, and then learning how to revise and recall them for when the time is right, say in an exam or a piece of coursework. That is crucial. And that's exactly what this exercise helps with, improving your memory so that you're able then to improve your communication, whether that be verbally, written, or in whichever way you communicate. And don't worry, if you've got profound and multiple learning difficulties or severe autism, or you're not able to communicate in a more traditional way like verbal or written communication, we've got a couple of tips and tricks for you. Now, if you remember last week, you may have had your treasure chest full of objects that you collected around the house. If you have still got that, fantastic. If not, go and grab as many objects around the house that you can find. Different shapes and sizes, different textures, different feels, different everything. Go and have a look now. Once you've got these objects, with your partner, go through the object sensations. What do they feel like? If they make a sound, what do they sound like? What do they smell like if they have got a smell? Once you've finished with that object, put it to one side for me and then grab another object, exploring all the senses once again, doing exactly the same thing. Then once you've done with that, go and grab your previous object and do exactly the same thing again, explore all the senses, because then what you're doing is you're activating memory synapses. You are delivering the same sensations of a previous object and you are actually helping them to activate their recall. Now, their initial reaction may not be entirely evident or obvious, but let me assure you, what you're doing is you're activating synapses that help their recall for sensations of one previous object and potentially their wider environment. And of course, have a go yourself. These video exercises are for everybody, so if you do have a go, please do let us know on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram at the usual handle at Reflex Theatre. And a big thank you once again, guys. You have been incredible with sharing these far and wide. Do continue to do so. Subscribe down below, hit the notification bell, and I will see you next week.